Welcome to day 13 of your 30-day yoga challenge. Today we're working on all 6 movements of the spine, but today we get to lay down in a reclined position for all 6 movements. So I'd like you to lie down on your back. Separate your feet about hip distance apart. Your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor. If you feel like the chin is lifting higher than the forehead, go ahead and slide something under the back of the head so the chin and the forehead are on the same level. And then let your arms come by your side. I'm going to bring my arms overhead just so you can see my back, but your arms are going to be by your side. We're coming into flexion and extension. As you inhale, I want you to lift your low back up. Your pubic bone is moving towards your inner thighs, and you'll notice that the space in my low back increased from the floor. As you exhale, you're going to rock the pelvis underneath you. You're going to feel your vertebrae on the low back start to push into the floor, and now my pubic bone is lifting towards my navel. Inhale, rock the pubic bone down and forward, arching the low back. So this is extension. And as you exhale, feel the vertebrae slowly pushing towards the floor, lifting your pubic bone gently. And that's flexion. Inhale again, rock the pelvis, extending the spine. And we're not trying to jam or jar anything in place. Exhale, it should feel just like a wave in the body. And the movement is going to be individual, so we're not over-efforting. We're just linking it to the movement of the breath. Good. And then go ahead and relax the spine in kind of a neutral position. So you're not mashing it on the floor, you're not arching it. It's just kind of that place in between. And then go ahead and extend your legs out in front of you. Now you'll go ahead and take your arms overhead. If this is difficult for you to keep the arms overhead, I will give you a variation in a moment. You're going to keep your pelvis where it is, but walk your legs to the left. And then you're going to pick your head up and your arms up and also shift your body to the left, your upper body to the left. Now, if this is hard on your shoulders, you can bring your hands behind your head, trying to lay back. If you want, you can also bring your right ankle over your left ankle. And now we're coming into lateral bending. So we get to lay against the floor. When we did side bending the last couple of times, we were very active, and now you get to passively drop back. Notice the right lung, the back of your right lung wants to lift up off the floor, and I want you to press it down. And don't side bend so deeply that you can't do that. So you might have to uncross the legs. Take a couple of breaths here. Fill up your right lung. Enjoy the floor. Lay back. Exhale. Good. And then if you have the legs crossed, uncross. You're going to walk everything back to center, straightening the body. I'm going to scooch over a bit because I've got a little space limitation. And then you're going to take your both legs to the right. Take your head and your upper body also to the right. And you're going to lay back. Again, you could cross your left ankle if you want over the right. If you need to, your hands can come behind the head instead of overhead with the arms straight. And I just want you to sense this amazing versatility inside of your body, which has to do with the engineering of your spine. That it can extend and flex, it can side bend, it can rotate, all while it's housing and protecting your central nervous system. We are so fascinating. We are such incredible, versatile, adaptable beings. As you come back with your next inhale to center, so unwrap on that inhale, untangle. Now as you exhale, you're going to take your feet really wide as the mat. And you're going to let both knees fall over to your left. Now, arms can be where you like. You can come into cactus. Sometimes I like this because it gives you a little bit of a pec stretch. You might take the arms by your side. But what I want you to sense is that the upper body is the base and the lower body is rotating. And you're twisting the upper body to the right as the knees fall to the left. And just enjoy this. If you need support, you could tuck a pillow or a cushion underneath this left thigh. You might sense a sensation in this right thigh at the front of the hip. Concentrate on your breath. Use your inhale to bring your knees back to center. Feet and knees are very wide here, and then we're coming into the second side. So both knees over to the right. Lay back against the floor. Enjoy the floor. Big inhale, lay against the floor, just lean the legs over to the right for another moment. And then inhale, bring your knees back to center. Go ahead and readjust yourself, let your arms and your legs relax. We're coming into our very first Shavasana. Let your arms rest, and you'll stay here as long as you can, which may be just another breath or two. You might have a little extra time where you could linger for 3 to 5 minutes, letting everything that you've learned up to this point really start to soak in. I hope this enhances the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.